When I was a kid, I watched some dude jam his whole finger up his nose.
It looks like I'm going to turn into the Ninja Turtles.
This is officially our last Arthur Cantina episode.
Even though this might be the last Arthur Cantina podcast, I have a feeling we're going to rise from the ashes.
99 bottles, yeah, we got them all. Line them all up and we'll drink till we fall. Arthur Cantina's the best liquor store. Arthur Cantina, you'll never need more.
Welcome to the final episode of the Arthur Cantina Podcast. That's right, you heard it here first. This is going to be the last episode.
I had enough. I had enough of this.
I had enough of this too. No more Arthur Cantina Podcast. This is the last episode.
This podcast.
It's good while it lasts.
Episode's over.
This is it. Episode's over.
Episode's done.
No, we got a full episode for you today.
This is officially our last Arthur Cantina episode. And you might say, how come you don't have a tear in your eye? Because I'm not capable of crying. I'm a cold, heartless, calculating man.
Well, I think because through death comes life.
Like a phoenix.
Like a phoenix. I think even though this might be the last Arthur Cantina podcast, I have a feeling we're going to rise from the ashes.
This is nice limoncello.
Pistachio cream. But,
nice cream pistachio.
yeah, let's start with the cream limoncello. This is a Sogno di Sorrento pistachio cream limoncello. We have another pistachio cream limoncello, which I think might be better. You want some, Jones? No,
it's nice.
It's not.
You like?
I think the other one's better, and it also doesn't look like I got to use my sunglasses because it
looks like reactive.
It looks like I'm going to turn into the Ninja Turtles.
It looks like one of those radioactive glasses you buy at an antique store. It's like giving off uranium-237.
Yeah. This is the uranium that.
No, the half-life on this bottle is only another 50 years to go before it's no more radioactive material in it.
This is the shit that what do they say Iran has, and they're so close to.
That's what Trump was looking for.
Yeah.
They already stuck it out before Trump could blow up the.
But truth be told, I love pistachio, so I enjoy this one. Let's have a sip. We start off right away. Start off drinking. Oof. It's got a pistachio nose to it. Delicious.
I mean, it's got a nutty nose. You could smell the cream. And then you could definitely smell the sugar marrying the two together. There's almost a little bit of chemical smell there too. But you can't really.
Now I know what you mean.
It smells almost like amaretto.
Shake before serving.
Oh, okay. Well,
I did.
We're gonna have to sample it again.
No, I'm not again, but
it's like a nice stomach coating, soothing after dinner drink.
Yeah, it's like the Italian Pepto-Bismol.
Give me a little bit more because it tasted a little watery.
Truth be told, I like the other one better.
I do like the other one better because it is a little thicker.
It's thicker. It's more natural color.
Yeah, it looks like.
I think it just has a better overall flavor as well.
It looks like avocado's left out. Like they oxidize a little bit. This looks like I don't know what the hell you.
And I think this has more of a more alcohol-y liquor.
Yeah, if the two aren't bonded properly, the alcohol will split. And you'll get like the sensation of the flavors in the beginning, and then the alcohol will just like be like a knife right at the end. It'll just cut. Whereas the Crema Alpino pistachio liqueur doesn't look as appealing. It looks like it has a very off-giving color to it.
A little browner, but that's what a pistachio. That's the color of a pistachio.
It is more of a natural product, and it's done right. A liquor that's done right is balanced, but it's also married. Like the flavors are there. They don't just like whisk away on you.
And also, if you look at our earlier episode, I put that in the coffee and it was fantastic. I'll tell you right now, this ain't bad either.
It actually tastes better the second time.
Yeah, there you go. Third glass. I'm gonna get red with this pistachio stuff. It's actually fantastic. Again, love pistachio.
I feel like it's one of our bigger Italian flavoring growing sectors. Because at one point we had 3 different pistachio liquors. Now we have 2.
Yeah, but the first one we had, the Fabrizio, was very watery.
It wasn't combined correctly. All right, like the alcohol at the end cut it and made it unpleasant.
Yeah. It wasn't. It was very watery. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
I think these are way better.
But that was made here. They would bring the lemons over. I don't know if they bring the pistachios over, but they were made here. I think in New Hampshire, if I remember correctly.
Was it in Florida?
No, it was up north.
Was that wrong?
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, the sales guy, really nice guy, I like that guy, but
Yeah, so sometimes you might say, oh, hey, you had this brand before. Why don't you carry it anymore? We found something better. Or we fell out of love with it. Or, you guys fell out of love with it. Yeah, sales started thinking. There's a lot of reasons why we stopped carrying things or we carry other brands.
this is why I can't buy a bottle of the Alpina or this, because I would just
It's the perfect drink for after dinner.
or
It's the
before
perfect thing to
or
have.
during.
You had a nice meal. You had a little
Little
dessert, a little bit of this cream liquor.
Put this on ice cream, vanilla or pistachio ice cream.
Nice.
Thumbs up.
Nice. A little boost of sugar too.
Mm.
Who doesn't like that?
Again, earlier episode I did, I put it in coffee. It was fantastic. Put this shit in milkshakes.
I can even see like with the biscotti next to it, a little bit of this, a little coffee, and a little sambuca.
Again, my coffee episode. I put this. I did a peanut butter whiskey. You ever have peanut butter whiskey in a vanilla milkshake?
You know how we're getting old? We're talking about after dinner dessert. Biscotti, old man cookie, the mess. Old man drink.
It's the best. I love it. God bless America.
You sneaking up on us.
Who's this fake Greg Dag? Who's this?
Overgrown.
A shot, Greg Dag.
All right. So some Arthur Avenue news.
Yeah, so out there having your news.
Mugsy's, the fabled, beloved little bar on the corner of 189th and Arthur Avenue, has closed its doors.
We've all had a night there. 1 or 2 nights there.
I've never been there.
You never been there?
Nope.
I've been there one time.
Never been there. I would always want to go, but for whatever reason, we either went to like Howell, we went to Squiggy's, which was further up.
That's funny
Because
because
I do whatever we want at Squiggy's. That place no longer exists too. But we used to punch holes in the wall. It's crazy nights over there.
well, this time of year, a lot of moving and shaking going on Arthur Avenue.
Yeah.
Fordham students are coming back in. It's like moving day, orientation, I guess, was this week. Right now, Sunday's never really so active. We have the gate opening, so all these families walking by because they, like, I got to take my kid to the Bronx. I'm from Chicago. I move them in, and they're like wide-eyed, like, what the I just saw a homeless man piss in a Gatorade bottle.
God bless.
That's a true story. I just saw that today. So a lot of action going on Arthur Avenue. And one of them is Mugsy's bowing out.
Mugsy's is done. They're gone. Finished. Completed. They did their mission. They're out of here now. Which is always weird because I always thought about how small Mugsy's is. How they have no basement. So where do they keep the kegs cold? I don't think they ever did.
If you ever watch Bar Rescue, well, do they have stuff on tap? They might not have stuff on
They
tap.
definitely had kegs. I used to see them all the time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know how the hell you kept the beer cold.
After watching Bar Rescue or Kitchen Nightmares, every time I go to a place, I'm like,
Disgusting.
I never get draft beer. I only get beer out of the bottle.
Yeah, because your boy, shout out Ayus.
There's nothing to do with that either.
But he always said like no one ever cleans their draft lines.
I always just watch Bar Rescue. And that's why.
Well, okay. Bar Rescue one TV thing. When you have someone goes like the ground, they tell you like, yo, it's disgusting. Don't ever drink here. Don't drink most places. I think about that all the time.
Disgusting. The reason I don't get anything from like the draft or even like a soda machine, I worked with this guy years ago in this other job I had, and he was like doing HVAC. And he showed me pictures. He goes, yo, don't ever drink from a soda machine. He was like in a Subway sandwich shop, and he was like fixing their soda machine. He had the front panel off, and he showed me pictures. It was like Dildo City. And ever since then, I was like, I'm never getting a soda that's not in a bottle. Not that I drink sodas. I don't really drink sodas, but I'm never getting a beer. And like that turned me off. And you know me, something falls on the floor. 5-second rule expanded to 10 seconds. I don't give a shit. Disgusting. But like, that shit was so nasty. It was just like black, goopy slime.
You just paid $6 for that drink. Disgusting.
So, in a bar, Michelob Ultras in a bottle, please.
Yeah, I think I'm just a bottle person.
Something, yeah, that.
It took, I haven't completed it yet, but it took a food handling license and opened my eyes to a lot of things and opened my eyes to like you're saying, Like, hey, that's improper storage of garbage. Hey, that's not being held to temperature. That is a violation there. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of shit here that I see now that I cannot unsee.
Some like violation stuff, like some of that is like, okay, like, but some is like, how do you let that happen?
Learning about all the different ways you can get sick. Oh my
You can't go through life worried about how you get sick. You won't do anything.
No, but like I think about like you used to always hear like my uncle on my dad's side tell me, don't ever eat outside, it's disgusting. I'm like, no, I want a hot dog outside. When I was a kid, I watched some dude jam his whole finger up his nose working at a hot dog stand. I'm like, I'll never eat a hot dog again. And then they started clicking after, yo, where do they wash their hands? Where do they wash their hands? They're a hot dog guy on the street corner somewhere. Where the they wash their hands?
I mean, doesn't bother me none. I'm not a germaphobe like you.
That shit's disgusting.
However,
Disgusting.
I don't drink.
But this same uncle said, never eat nothing outside. The best shit is made at home. I'm like, he's just a cheap. You don't want to pizza. But then I started clicking into my head. I go,
How many times?
That's crazy.
How many times you hear that uncle scratching his ass at?
No, I never seen him scratch his ass. Usually was very clean. He's a cheap.
Where you get it from?
At the same time, like, he was right. A lot of people dirty. And you think like, oh, I'm paying this money to eat out because the convenience, because it's, I better than when I can make it at home, because of whatever reason, let alone you eating some dirty shit that some guy stuck his hand in his ass before he made your salad. Also, Tony and Tina's, which is across the way from them, diagonally, the Burek place, done. Which I'm very surprised because he had a really strong social media presence. Literally made the same video over and over and over and got fantastic engagement and views. Literally said the same thing word for word. You look at like one video to the next, it's the exact same phrasing and wording every time. I'm like, this is crazy how he just rocking up all these views.
We do all this silly shit, and we can barely break 300.
All his brain power and thinking and preparing, and you got the guy just is singing over and over, and just getting 50,000, 100,000 views. Like,
yo, he found the formula work.
Well, even though you have, social media success, does not mean that it translates
that you make good work.
Physical success. So they're gone. They're done. But they already got taken over by someone else. I believe they're called Arthur Avenue Crust.
Already? I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it wasn't even a month. Muggsy is still looking for somebody. But Tony and Tina's is now Crust, which I assume that they're making pizza. I really don't know. I haven't been there yet.
Maybe he rebranded.
Rebranded like the other guy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he rebranded like the other guy.
Yeah, Full Moon.
Full Moon. Yeah,
Full Moon.
Staple of this neighborhood, of the block.
But he's no longer.
Pizza. Shout out Stan.
Yeah, he did. He made very good pizza.
Stan is the man. He's not, I was going to say was, like he's gone. I'm going to put it this way. I'm just chugging.
Give me a little bit more.
Stan, the former owner of Full Moon,
they made a great Sicilian pie. You get a Sicilian pie for them, devoured it. It was so good. So good. So they're no longer called Full Moon. They have now rebranded into Mezzaluna, which means half moon in Italian. So, half the pizza, twice the price. I don't know that guy. He's new to the neighborhood. They sold Full Moon about 2 years ago, and for 2 years they kept the Full Moon name. Now they have rebranded to Mezzaluna. So now it's officially a different company, a different pizzeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them.
Also, Fordham's moving in. It's that time of the year.
Brand new year.
August is ending. September is just around the corner, and these Fordham kids are back. We film the podcast Sundays. Usually it's quieter on a Sunday, but like I said earlier, even though you guys don't remember, look, all the people, all the families walking by from wherever they came from to move their kids in. Remember,
You said something like that, yeah?
Yeah, I talked about that, and the guy pissing in a bottle. So the streets are lively, and that means Ferragosto is right around the corner. Ferragosto is what, a couple weeks out? It's Arthur Avenue's, what's the word I'm looking for? Pinnacle or
Best feast.
no, that's not the word.
St. Anthony feast. Dump. The other feast they do on 187 is a dump.
What's
Gennaro Feast in the f***ing city is a dump.
Marquee. Arthur Avenue's Marquee Feast. Arthur Avenue's Marquee Day.
It's the best.
One day only.
But
None of this full week. None of this long weekend. One day. Arthur Avenue shut down from corner to corner. 12 to 6. The avenue's packed. Like Vanilla Ice said, the avenue's packed. Shout out to the older crowd. And it's crazy. We're going to have a great time. We're doing a bunch of tastings. 4 or 5 tastings going on. You walk around the block. You walk down the block. People everywhere. Food everywhere. Music everywhere. Drinks everywhere. It's a good time. Come on down. That's September 7th?
September 7th, Sunday.
Because we got another
I would suggest you get here before 10 a.m. just because the parking gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
So if you want to park, get here by 9:30. Feast officially kicks off at noon, but everyone starts opening up, and you can start buying things around 11 o'clock, around then. So it's a nice time to come to the neighborhood, see everything. No one wants to be here on a Sunday. No one wants to work a whole day on a Sunday. All the business owners are pissed. I know you don't know that because, you're a person coming here to shop, but all the owners are pissed that you're here.
Yeah, man.
But it's nice. The streets are clean. Everything's set up fresh. All the food is made there fresh, done that day. Even guys who are not on Arthur Avenue, like Artuzos, will come set up. Have all their beers.
I think they should.
It's a
Obviously.
good.
I don't like when they have like State Farm across the street and bullshit like that. I don't like that we can go into this. We can go into how they.
Let's not, because then Doja me bleeping out curse words for an hour.
I was gonna tear it to some people. Whatever. I won't tear it to anybody. But Artuzos absolutely should be here. I think Joe's Deli should be here.
Yeah, I would love if Joe's Deli was here. Turnover Bakery.
Turnover Bakery. But like, what do they make sandwiches?
Dude, their olive bread, if they would take turnover olive bread, cut that shit open, throw a couple slices of salami in there, Joe's Deli mozzarella, bam, open on one day collab sandwich.
That's the best part of it. Like, growing up as a kid in the Bronx, especially in this area, I grew up in the East Bronx, pretty much. There was one Italian bread. My mother would go to the deli on the corner, and it was Terra Nova bread. That was it.
Yep.
And every supermarket, Terra Nova. Now there's like a bunch of different breads. I mean, I'm sorry, you're person, but I'll beep them out. Terra Nova.
And you had 3 days to eat it.
Yeah.
Because I should turn green and white.
Yeah, he's got because that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now, filled with all this bullshit they inject.
Bro, that was fantastic. Terra Nova. First day you ate it, it was so good. Second day was already like a little harder. I loved it on the first day. I was like, fuck.
I'm like coming back to like his childhood, just taking a piece of Terra Nova bread and covering it in Nutella. Or on Sunday, I wake up Sunday morning, my mom's making sauce. I get a piece of bread and start taking the sauce and throwing it on. My mother would get so pissed. I was eating all the sauce.
They would get pissed, but then they'd also smile inside, go, my boys.
And then my father would come and dip it in. Danny. It's in my sauce.
I have to let it cool down, though. I'd burn the
Oh,
let's take it on a plate.
He'll let it cool down.
Terra Nova bread, for some reason, to me, is synonymous with mortadella and fresh mozzarella.
Ooh.
So good of a combination, those 3 ingredients.
Shout out Loperino's Deli. All right, Miss Loperino years ago.
That corner. I just love it. Would eat the hell out of it. So
mortadella with Terra Nova bread. I'll throw some sort of salami on there.
My Ecuadorian tenants, when I was a kid, they used to take fresh ricotta and mortadella, and they would pour it inside the mortadella, and they would roll it, and they would make it into these little mortadella rotinis, and they would cut it. They're like almost like little mini like Vienna sausages, but filled with ricotta. Dude, I just pound them.
This is how you know we're fat kids at heart. We totally sidetracked what the fuck we were talking about, because now we're talking about delicious food.
I'm gonna stop at Terra Nova on the way home. That was so good. What a good delicious combination.
Gosh darn, that guy's carrying a car.
Dad bringing a nice toy for his kid. Hopefully he's not stealing it. All right, so that's all the news.
Yeah, three businesses have changed. Fordo's back.
Yep.
Ferragossa's around the corner. And this is the last episode of the Arthur Cantina Podcast.
Well, I'm going to hit you with a little enraging thing that I want to talk about.
Oh, please. Get me enraged.
Bobbleheads. Nothing pisses me off more than bobbleheads. And this is why.
My favorite part is like you just learned about bobbleheads.
Well, I knew they existed. All right. I didn't know the country was infested with the sickness of bobbleheads. We and Joe went to a baseball game a couple weeks ago, and it was the Aaron Judd return Asia or whatever the Joe his name is.
I hate the Yankees.
All right. This guy comes back, and everyone going nuts for the bobblehead. So the guy who has the ticket, shout out my father, he's like, we got to get there, bro. You got to get there early. The game starts at 7. He's like, I'm going to be in line at 5 o'clock. So, okay.
Is it true he's a real fan?
So I get generic, and we get to the stadium around like 5:15. No, he was early this time. We get there around 5:15. We walk up to the place, and the line for the suite entrance was bananas.
Which is crazy because the suite entrance, there's a lot of people there.
It was bananas. It was filled from the entrance, looped around to the sidewalk. The main entrance was crazy. The entire sidewalk was filled. People on the staircase waiting, spilling onto the street. Full of people. I said, what the all right, whatever. I walk around and get to
the kids.
Because Yankee Stadium is a bunch of dickheads. Let me tell you, they have kids and they'll just push you out the way.
See the shirt? Grateful Dead. I went on vacation. We went to a minor league game, not as drastic. They had a Grateful Dead night. And my buddy, he's like, let's go. He's like, I've never seen it this packed. We're in a crazy line. We had his kids with a what is it called? Carriage or whatever, stroller. And he said, come around this way. We cut the I got my shirt.
I don't give a about that. I had kids. I had Frankie in a stroller a Yankee game years ago.
Well, Yankees are trash people.
I think year 1 of pandemic, when they opened it up, we were able to get in, and people were bumping into the stroller, people cutting in front of the stroller.
The Yankee organization, the Yankee fans, the Yankee dogs. They don't degenerate trash people. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, Mets.
I don't give a about either one of them, but really pissed me off that time too. But me back into the bobbleheads. So huge line for the suite. We're waiting there, and a guy behind me goes, I never seen it this crazy before. What the hell's going on? And he just lit like the fuse. I said, you know what's going on? Because they fooled all you into coming to this stupid game and waiting in line for a $2 bobblehead. And the guy's like, what do you mean? He had no clue it was a bobblehead.
Yeah, he just wanted to go see the game.
I'm like, everyone here is all jam-packed right now because they're giving away a bobblehead. I was like, this is the greatest scam they pulled on all of you. This should be a case study on how to create demand where there is no demand. Give out a limited edition 10,000 bobblehead release.
That's like the casual fan too, because it's the girls that go, I love Aaron Judge. They don't know anybody on the team. They know the superstar. They want to go. That guy's a real fan. He's like, I'm going. He just want to go to the game. I want to see my Yankees play, and he doesn't give a shit about the bobblehead. But then you get these people that are like, oh, it's Aaron Judd.
So the only reason why we went was because it was our friend Jen Eric's birthday, and they're asking me to get tickets because sometimes they get tickets. So I was able to get tickets for the day before. No, it's no good. We need it for the 13th.
We leave for the Judge Day.
I go, why? Oh, because they're giving out the bobblehead. I go, you guys are momos. You won't go to a free game that I got tickets for because it's not the bobblehead night. So I took my family. I went to the game.
Yeah, I had a great time, huh?
Had a good time. Great. They actually lasted until like 9:30. Poor little Tony was knocking out on me. But they lasted. They didn't lose their mind. They had a good time. We took them up to the little playpen area. They were running around there to blow some steam. Good old time. They ate hot dogs. They were so happy.
Beautiful.
So the next day we go to this game, and it's just chaos and it's craziness. It almost didn't start the game because it was getting rained out. But while we're there waiting for the game to start, my friend Mike is going, bro, they're going for $200 right now on eBay. I go, $3 bobblehead. Probably even cheaper because the mass manufactured, going for $200. Demand where there is none.
Yeah. But again, I told you, after 2 days later, nobody cares about it, and you can't sell them for $50.
The big one that just came out now, even bigger, is the George Costanza one.
And I actually like that one.
I mean, I think
it's a great bobblehead. I hate the Yankees, as you know, but he's under the desk. If you're a Seinfeld fan, you know the whole George Costanza lore of him working with the Yankees and blah, blah, blah. Another one coming up, shout out to my New York Mets, is the Sesame Street Wednesday Big Bird bobblehead. And my friend wants me to go, and I'm like, no. I'm ready to go see these bums. Even though they were around a couple of, why don't we get started on the Mets and the Yankees for that matter, both being terrible, both tanking, but.
Well, the 12th, they were playing great. They hit like 3 or 4 home runs. The stadium was lit.
And then they
destroyed them.
And they dropped like 6 in a row, whatever.
The next day, they were terrible, and they couldn't stand in the game. They kept slipping and sliding. The other team, the Twins, they were fine. But the Yankees were just sliding all over the place. Like they never walked in the rain before. They were
Funny
free without us.
because I went out this year to the Twins game. And I got a bobblehead at the Twins game.
There. Full circle.
Yeah, full circle. And my buddy sold it for me. Hey, he sold it for himself. He's like, I think he sold it for like $50 when he got home because we don't care about the Twins. I couldn't fit in my suitcase. I gave it to him. He's like, I'll give you the money. I'm like, just take it. I said, I don't give a shit.
We've replaced the bookshelf with the bobblehead shelf. That's what we have done.
I replaced mine with Funko Pops, so I got that problem.
Funko Pops. Polly.
Joey's got Funko. You got Funko Pops?
He's a big Funko Pop.
You're in my wall.
Yeah, I told you this. He has a wall of Funko Pops.
Yeah, when I got them all in my closet, I got nowhere to put them.
Now the
Funko Pop bubbles pops. They can't sell them for shit anymore. I'm like, I swear them off, and then like released the Soprano ones. Just when I was done, I got Tony with the duck. I got Paulie and Christopher from the Pine Barrens.
My gripe with them, can't do nothing with them.
Well, they're great.
Can't play with them.
Yeah, what are we gonna play with them?
I'm just
You
saying.
have a robotic transformer. You keep it in the box.
Because they're too little. They'll break the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But they have Transformers, and they love them. They play with them all the time. If the Funko Pop could, maybe hold a gun, and you could put them like in a little car, a little helicopter, they go.
They're the best looking, little details.
Use your imagination. You can't play with them.
No, you just look at them. I just have.
You smack them.
I had Dwight Goodman sitting there with a dodgeball. I'm like, this is fantastic. I have Uncle Rico standing there. I'm like, this is fantastic.
You get to look at them through the sheet of plastic.
No, I have him out. He's got dust all over him.
Thank God.
Anyway,
unopened NIB new in box. That's everyone's pride. Is big point of contention. NIB.
All right. We're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah. The plastic people,
plastic whatever. It's the world we live in. Anyway,
well, you know what? This podcast. All right, I'm done with this.
I'm done with this.
Arthur Cantina baseball people, plastic people, bobblehead, goddamn polyvinyl chloride dolls. Had enough of it.
And these people trying to open the door with the goddamn gates down.
It's like NBC. It's like today's show. All right, yourself. Never watch the show again. Take care.
Arthur Cantina, we're really glad you came. We won't forget your face next time, but might forget your name.